California, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's $1 smoothie pass. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a Ibiza.
Ibiza, yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these raps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cars, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
One hand on his queen, left on the free. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. A good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever, and now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect you.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Run it with Travion Henderson. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's on target to Williams. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Operating from the gun, here's May. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now May on 3rd and long. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
So already on their first drive, they're going to... burn a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Alert! Round in. Hi, boys. Alert!
Allen taken right to the air. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10.
Regular. Very nice.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. May now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's May to the air. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's Henderson on the give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, is training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
To throw, here's May. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
They now on third down. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Made a throw it. He completes it in traffic. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Throw here, third down. He's got Smith again. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
First and goal, Stevenson. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. May off the play fake. Buying some time right. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Here's May, third and goal. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
From the 5-yard line, looks like they're going to try it here on fourth and goal. Trying to throw for it with May. And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass ball's incomplete on fourth and goal.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. First and 10. Here's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. That play good for 17 on a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Alert! Alert! Round 80! What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Hey, hold. Half. 80! Half. Beat. Get out!
Allen on 3rd and short. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Buffalo first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
We've set it downs from 37. Allen setting up play action. He rolls to his right. Another one caught by Coleman. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Cook trying this one on the gut. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That's good for a couple of yards. And the Bills have a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Well, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be second down. Back to the air, Allen. Short pass brought in. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Trying it left side with Cook. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Give him 8 on that one, the first.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
All set to go now from the 35. Now Allen off the play action. Taking a chance to the end zone. Catch is made in close. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get some late points and the lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
May now, 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Gibson here from the gun. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. May now from the gun. Completed left side to Smith. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's a New England first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Caught by his back, Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Dive play straight ahead. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Joey Sly out for the Patriots field goal try. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Strong with the return.
The Bills take over at 1st and 10.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. Room to work at the 35. Has a hole left, room to run. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. One after is good by Borregales. And the Bills double their lead to 14. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Some nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Operating from the gun, here's May. That's taken in by Henry. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Hancock. And the Bills, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Corey Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. This is complete downfield to Smith. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch, so give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw for May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Going play action, May. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. Brings up 3rd down.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air yet again, May. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They get 27 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection you see with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy. That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's May. Completes this one to Gregson. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Here he is on 3rd and short. Brought in. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Here goes that.
May off the play fake. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Touchdown, New England. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with. And when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for him.
Strong with the return.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after is good by Boy Gallis. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21.
Patriots 7.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Henderson here from the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. It does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw, here's May. Smith brings in another one. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Nervous.
May now. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's fourth down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Enough from the pistol to Cook. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bills have the first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Another one for Cook. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Bills hold both the football and a solid lead here as they try to close this out. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
The Patriots take over first and 10. They're on the 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's May. Trying to lob that one in with no luck. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Second and 10. Here's May. That's Smith on a slant. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Bills bringing an extra DB out. 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
That's Cox. It's the rookie from Louisville. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a New England 1st down.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Throwing again. It's May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills is 10. Now Allen off the play action. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Patriots work some magic on that return. They took the interception all the way back to the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Just loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Back to the air. It's May. Go right side, caught by Smith. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
May now, 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Kyle Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Hey, what's that?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. It's on target to Williams. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Again, it's May. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Here's May again. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. May throwing for it. Caught on the slant. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Patriots make it an 11-point ball game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Bills are able to secure this kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
So 1st down from the 41.
Alert! Alert! Half. 180!
They're going to pass it here. Man downfield, he's got it, so that's Dobbs. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
22-yard line. 180! It's out!
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll run it with Cook. It's inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a James Cook touchdown. Billy Gallis taps on the extra point. And the Bills push their lead to 18.
Patriots 17.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the gun, it's May. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Trying to set this up quick.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 42-yard line.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills, and with that, we'll sign off from New England.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think I'm better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She in Vegas, and Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't, but I think you're better than me, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, not Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a biffa.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper. Switch it up. From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere.